and welcome to another First Five. I'm Pastor Chase, and I'm on staff at Connection Point Church. And I have a question for you. Have you ever heard the phrase, "It'll be fun"? It usually comes from someone who's done what you're actually about to do. Usually someone doesn't say it'll be fun if they don't actually know that. Sometimes they do. We've all had those friends who say it'll be fun and they don't know it. But often in life we have people who encourage us to do things because they know it'll be good for us. They know the outcome already. Even if it might look scary, some of us that may have looked like growing up, we may have been to a water park for our first time and we looked up at the large slide at the water park and someone said, "It'll be fun." And we didn't trust them. And we walked up the stairs. We finally get to the point in the slide and we don't even want to go down it. But it'll be fun. And those of us who have done that know that if we trust the person who's been there before and knows the outcome, we may end up actually enjoying what we're about to do. We may actually be in for something good for us. In the Bible, in the book of Numbers, chapter 13, there's a situation in which Israel is coming up on the land that has been promised to them. Israel is the nation of God's people, and God has said, "I'm taking you to the promised land." And as they're approaching, they send spies into the land. And when they get back, they return to Moses. And this is what they say, starting in verse 26 of chapter 13 of the book of Numbers. It says, "The men went back to Moses, Aaron, and the entire Israelite community in the wilderness of Paran at Kadesh. They brought back a report for them and the whole community, and they showed them the fruit of the land. They reported to Moses, 'We went into the land where you sent us. Indeed, it is flowing with milk and honey, and here is some of its fruit. However, the people living in the land are strong, and the cities are large and fortified. We also saw the descendants of Anak there. The Amalekites are living in the land of the Negev. The Hittites, Jebusites, and Amorites live in the hill country, and the Canaanites live by the sea and along the Jordan.' Then Caleb quieted the people in the presence of Moses and said, 'Let's go up now and take possession of the land, because we can certainly conquer it.' But the men who had gone up with him responded, 'We can't attack the people because they are stronger than we are.' So they gave a negative report to the Israelites about the land they had scouted. 'The land we passed through to explore is one that devours its inhabitants, and all the people we saw in it are men of great size. We even saw the Nephilim there. The descendants of Anak come from the Nephilim. To ourselves we seemed like grasshoppers, and we must have seemed the same to them.'" Here we find a story, and God has told the people, "It'll be good for you. This is what I have for you." These are the people that actually he brought out of Egypt. But one man, actually, if you'd read more of the story, you'd realize there was two of the spies that actually said, "No, let's take the land anyway, because we trust God and we trust his miracles." It's like God said, "Go take that land. It'll be fun. It'll be good for you." But they didn't trust him enough to do it. The story continues on, and you actually find the Israelites, and God judges them and says, anyone who saw the miracles in Egypt won't see the promised land. So anyone that I helped get out of Egypt who saw enough that should have trusted me, I'm not going to let them into the promised land. But these who have trusted me will surely see it. And so here's my question for you in these uncertain times. Will you trust God enough to know that the outcome, which he has promised us to be good, will be? We will come through this because God has protected us time and time again. Will you trust him? It'll be fun.